WWE 2K25 has finally released some news for everybody to chomp on.
I don't know if I like that verb.
Not only am I going to catch you guys up on the news real quick, but I'm also going to talk about the good and the bad of WWE 2K25. And before we even get too far into that, could you hit the like and subscribe button for the Hawaiian Cowboy? Apparently in the universe mode on 2K25, there's going to be promos back in the game. Not only that, you're going to have branching choices and new cutscenes to select from. Now, I'm not sure what they consist of, but let's just hope we can get our wrestlers out of the ring a little bit more often. I just didn't like being in match after match after match after match after match. That's not how wrestling works. In fact, I'd argue a lot of our current day champions take a lot of days off. I mean, granted, you want to keep them healthy, so that's why. Having every single one of your champions be fighting champions is no longer a thing. Now you can kind of Roman Reigns it up and just do promos every week. Let's talk about the gameplay real quick. Barricades. Apparently you can dive off of those now. That's going to be great for all of us hardcore players who like to just experiment and turn the entire arena into our playground. And I know my technicians are going to love this. Chain wrestling is back. Now my guy is usually a striker, but I have appreciation for every archetype in the game. I understand why they're there, and I feel like technician wasn't really getting any love. Now with chain wrestling back, they have a clear advantage over everyone else. And I mean, is it a bad thing? Like, it's realistic. Chain grappling is the way to initiate most matches. Now, does every match start with chain wrestling? No, but I believe that we need it in the mix. And can we talk about the intergender matches with exclusive titles? I heard there was like controversy around intergender matches, but it's like, dude, do you know any women around you? Of course they want to kick your butt. Sisters, girlfriends, mothers, daughters. Now we can all play with them with our custom superstars and possibly lose. More than likely lose. These girls, yeah, they're getting good at this game. For me personally, I have a friend group where it mixes in men and women. So it's going to be fun with all of us using our custom superstars and seeing who the last woman or man standing is. Low-key, I think they did it to make all the team entrances work a little bit better, if you ask me. Plus, we've seen a lot of like mixed tag matches these days, like where you have 3 men and 1 woman in a 4v4 match, I believe the YS6 did that. Speaking of that, they're a pre-order bonus. Super stupid. I don't like that. Just have them in the game. But now you're getting punished if you wait for reviews. I hate it. But anyways, back to intergender. I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun. People were already doing it anyways, but now it's bringing the world closer to what we see in other universes like Marvel, or we see in Dead or Alive, or Tekken, or Mortal Kombat. Just be cool about it. I really hope you guys don't do anything stupid, immature, or ignorant with intergender matches. Also, I'm just the messenger, but apparently women want to bleed on this game. So 2K, allow women to bleed more. Next up, let's talk about a new archetype, the Giants. This is a class that's been missing from the game for a while. I don't know why it wasn't just its own. Clearly we needed it. It was definitely a separation from the powerhouse class. Now my main issue with it is the verbiage. Apparently they're not going to have any high flyer moves, and they're also going to have an extra bar of health and 3-hit combos at max. But that's not where the issue is. My issue's with the qualifications, like who qualifies for this is, because people like Kane used to jump off the top rope. Undertaker definitely doesn't fall in this category. People like Omos, Yokozuna, Big Show, Great Khali, those people fit that category pretty well. But there's some people where while you would classify them as a big man or big woman, or you would classify them as kind of like a super heavyweight, they don't fall in the big man category. Bronson Reed, for example, is not a big man, but Braun Strowman is a big man, right? You following me? I wish they would extend the olive branch and allow just a few high flyer moves like Bronson Reed's Tsunami. We don't even know. The game's not out yet. I'm just hoping that's the case. And apparently backstage brawls can now go up to 8 people. Apparently they have multiple places you can fight. We have the regular backstage area, but you also can go to the WWE archives and fight in the most dangerous place in WWE kayfabe, the NXT parking lot. And apparently it's going to work really well because they have a new camera angle. It's a third person camera, so I guess it's kind of like SmackDown vs. Raw 2011's Road to WrestleMania mode. They also have 2 new match types confirmed as of now. We have the NXT Underground match or Raw Underground. That's places I've seen it, but basically it's going to be shoot, MMA, technical kind of matches. I think this is going to be really good for anybody who plays as a striker or they play as a technician. It really is going to be their special match to take people in and wear them out. There's going to be no ropes, people surrounding the ring, only NPCs of course, so it's not going to be like a lumberjack match. Apparently they have special interactions within the match. I don't know too much about it, but it should be fun and a nice change of pace in the WWE arena. You're locked into the square circle and you better square up. And of course, you can't forget about the Bloodline Rules match. Apparently this works as if it was like a 1v1 match, and once you build up to your finisher, you're able to call in an ally, and you can call up to 3. And it ends up as a 4v4 match. I would have preferred it to just be like cameos, like they show up, hit their finisher and leave, but I'm not sure if that's an option. It's kind of like a mix of War Games and Gauntlet introduced in the past years, and they combined it. So the Bloodline Rules match will be played a lot. My GM mode has 4 players now. Not just 4 players, but you can also play online now. That's a big thing. Also, I believe you can make trades, and they added some other quality of life features. But we're still waiting to hear more about that mode. And for all my people who play Showcase mode, guess what? Slingshot technology is gone. Yeah, they got tired of using the real footage. It was having a lot of blurs and a lot of mishaps. So now they're just using in-game cutscenes for the Showcase mode, which is going to have a lot more aesthetic appeal because it's going to feel new when you're watching it. And not only that, it's going to feel new because now you can play as either person who wins in that story. So if you want to play as Cody or you want to play as Roman at WrestleMania 40, it's up to you. And you can see in that little moment how history would have been altered. Pretty cool. And the final thing I'm going to add to the good is the mobile game. It's coming out this fall. It's made by Netflix. It should be interesting, and I want to see if it's like a 1-to-1 comparison or if it's going to be as old. Either way, WWE 2K Mobile sounds like a good thing in my head, so I'm keeping an eye out for it. Now, let's talk about the bad. VC. I could actually just end the video right here, but like VC. And I'm not talking Visual Concepts, the developer. I'm talking virtual currency. For all my NBA 2K fans, you guys know VC like will give you a trauma response. Basically on the island, the My Superstar mode. I don't really know too much about it, but apparently you're gonna be able to upgrade your superstar, and it's gonna use VC to upgrade your superstar. Now the issue with it is VC is something that you buy to upgrade your person. Now, it won't be an issue if the VC is easy to obtain. Not only that, if it's easy to upgrade your superstar. Otherwise, the game's gonna get imbalanced super quick and it's gonna be pay to win, and that's just not gonna be fun for anybody. So fingers crossed, hoping 2K doesn't get too greedy. And speaking of greed, my faction's back. I know there's people who play it. I know the whales do. They probably sink hundreds and thousands of dollars into that mode, so they keep bringing it back. I know it's their way of kind of like keeping the game up to date with Persona cards, but it's like they're so expensive and hard to get. It's not even worth the time investment or the money investment. But you guys let me know what you feel is good and bad about WWE 2K25. And are you going to be getting the game? If I'm being completely transparent with you guys, more than likely I'm getting this game. I'm not saying that because I'm a content creator. Look at my subscribers, dude. Like, I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just somebody who really enjoyed WWE 2K24. And I felt like there was some stuff that could have been improved. And pretty much everything on my checklist has been checked off for WWE 2K25. That's kind of how I usually measure my standards and my buyer's guide. Like, does it have this, this, and this, and this? Then I'll upgrade. And I don't know how, but 2K listened to me. And everything I want is pretty much in the game. Like I said, I still got to see the creation suite. But for the most part, yeah. I'm gonna have fun with this next time. Assuming the online works, assuming it's cross-platform, assuming it's bug-free, you know the deal. But alright, this has been your boy, the Hawaiian Cowboy. Please come back for more. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And also, if you want to prepare for the next game, check out this next video. I can show you how you import your face into the game. Alright, this has been the Hawaiian Cowboy. I'm out. Peace.